Fortunes are made and lost, all in seconds. Sometimes, you're the one shooting. Sometimes, you're looking down the barrel. A couple bad deals and my friends and I have ended up on the wrong side of a bad situation. One more score, and maybe we can put that behind us. Meat, machines, and magic all fight to be top dog. And us, we intend to come out on top. We run the night.
Overwatch, I
I'm
guess.
actually-
We'll just stay back.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Pup.
I mean, if we want to take the time, to wait it out.
Oh yeah, he said 4 hours for one bullet. Oh,
No. Like if we
it
take
takes a while to
the
I mean, I could, Krampus sort of speak up. I can also actually project and see if I see any spirits or anything there while he's crafting this bullet. It won't take me all but a few minutes.
that sounds like a DM who's like, you're looking in the wrong direction. Fucking go somewhere else.
No, I mean, I'm just trying to multitask so that way, Dobert can do what he wants. And
Sure, Krampus, you go right ahead. You go in there and take a look. Even if we don't go to the necropolis, I'm probably still going to end up using a sniper bullet in 4 hours. Let's be honest, we got a track record.
well, if you don't use it at the necropolis, then I'm just gonna dibs shooting that bullet out at something else in a different location.
Also looking into it, the thing that would make a magic bullet work is if it, hit some living material. So if it's like a spirit or something, I don't know if that counts.
So it has to manifest. I've heard you use the word. Did I use that correctly?
You did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you.
So if it doesn't manifest, can it hit me?
I'm saying even if it is manifested, I don't know if a spirit counts as living material. I'm thinking more like flesh or a plant. I don't know.
I mean, my bolts already damaged those. So what the fuck's the point?
Now, again, I'm new here, so my theory might be flawed. Professor, correct me if I'm wrong here. It needs the fleshy bits to proc the spell.
Yes.
But then the spell itself does magic things which can affect a spirit.
Yes.
Does that logic track? So like if you put this big magic bullet thing into a Zamboner out there and you hit it, that's fleshy material, that's organic material, which means then bop, that spell goes off. Hitting the other fleshy material, yes, but also affecting the spirits and the shades around it.
If it's a zombie, I would agree that might work. But if it's just a spirit,
Then
Probably
probably
not.
not. Okay. Then maybe just the magic people go. Mason, you want to go back to bed?
No.
you can
It's
go
worth a
with it.
shot. It's worth a shot.
Is Krampus
mean-
already, like, projecting?
no, he has not yet.
Hey,
Well,
I mean-
hey, how about this? Since y'all can't go through the magic barrier, we all go. I take a peek inside, unaffected. And if it seems bad, I get the fuck out. If it seems good, I'm like, guys, this is pointless. I don't know. I don't find anything.
Yeah, I mean, that could work, but what if there's nothing on the mundane on the other side? What if it's all astral?
Well, then we go from there.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, Craps and I
He
might
can
be
at
able
least-
to just get rid of that barrier. And then we can all
yeah,
go.
he can peek in while y'all are dealing with the barrier, and then I can post up and cut not living things with my kick-ass sword here.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm not sure if you know how magic barriers work, but I actually can't go inside the magic barrier. I can look around the cemetery.
Yeah, I've walked into enough of them in the last
Oh.
couple of days that I understand how they work now.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same
Yeah.
page here.
And yeah. We go there physically to spell it, then walk to the crypt.
I'm actually sick of talking theory. I'm ready to go to practice. Let's go. And I'm just going to start heading
All
towards
right.
the back door.
All right, Cramp Daddy, you with us or not?
Krampus just sort of like plops down on the floor and then just sort of passes out.
I'll take that as a yes.
How far away is this barrier? Like, is it, like, how many minutes of a walk?
I'm actually trying to think. It's hard to tell because the only time that you guys have seen the magic barrier and the crypt itself is on the astral plane, and not everything sort of lines up perfectly on the astral plane. And speed definitely works a little bit different because you are the speed of light pretty much in the astral plane. So it's hard to tell. It's not an exact science, but you guys could head that way and start figuring it out. But unfortunately, no one has ventured or even had the capability to look and see the crypt itself that it's being surrounded besides astrally.
Yeah, I can tell you it's in the dead center of it. It was really too blizzardy outside when I was taking a look to gauge, but somewhere in the center of this massive graveyard.
Okay, let's just start walking.
All right. All of you, who is leading the charge? You guys trying to move through the cemetery stealthily? You guys just trying to walk through like you own the place?
I want to own the place. But
Yeah.
I'm down to make our presence known. Let's get it.
All right. I need everyone to roll a perception test for me. First roll of the night.
3. It's gonna be one of those nights.
Where you just roll threes all night?
Yeah.
It's a perception, you said, right?
Dude, you're so good at this game.
Oh, we're smurfing?
We're
Cinco de Hitos.
Okay, I see you.
Me too.
I'm glad you see yourself.
We're actually smurfing out here. I also got a 3.
Okay, 5 through 3. I can respect and appreciate that.
The big boys out here?
Right.
As a note, my perception probably would be astral.
Duly noted. So you are currently blind. I'm assuming holding on to someone as you are looking astrally.
Yeah, I
I'll
trust.
activate my astral perception.
All right. You see all the things. The world lights up for you. It is a bright sunny day. You have the sun reflecting off all the snow. It's like a little bit bright. I have to squint a little bit. It's a lot to take in on the astral realm there, Mason. But for real on the astral realm with your 5 hits, you do see no shadows floating around. Off in the distance, or I guess off in the distance, you can see a very small hint of that mana barrier. But other than that mana barrier, you don't sense any sort of magical presence in the cemetery anymore.
I'll flip back to reality. Guys, we're kind of a little off course. It's this way a little bit. Other than that, dead quiet on the astral.
Both of you guys do see, sort of in the direction he's pointing, what looks like a large mob of corpses, sort of just laying down in the middle of the path.
I audibly sigh.
I don't think they're going to come back to life, but I guess be ready for it.
Who's got explosives?
Fireball.
You should just burn the corpses. Corpses can't come back to life and get us if they're ash.
Well, that's true. Also, fine.
As I'm like patting down my jacket and like digging through one of my bags, I'm like, I don't have explosives.
I don't
That is
either,
the
and it
one- Yeah,
makes me uncomfortable. You should change that.
yeah. We need to find somebody to give us some frags or whatever. But like, dang. Anyway, Professor, proceed.
I thought you were like a walking armory.
Yeah, I thought I was too. I have smoke grenades. I don't have actual frags.
Yeah, gosh. Maybe if we can get the Matrix back up here, we'll find a place nearby.
All 3 of you guys do see something. The snow begins to swirl next to you. Yeah, there's snow on the ground because, blizzard. Snow begins to form a human being rather large in size as a physical manifestation of Krampus has appeared next to you, except it's slightly different. It's more into his name, as you see a large, like, and it's all made in snow, but large padded coat, some chains that are flowing over, and longer horns than what he typically has.
100% gets a gun in his face until I figure out who it is.
It is I, Krampus. No need to be alarmed. I had no way to tell you I was here until this very moment.
That is correct. He's not lying.
I am not sus. It was red.
It was very theatrical.
Thank you. So we must go. Yes, I checked it out. I did not see any astral beings other than our friend here, or I guess friends. You were more so because I think you were astrally perceiving, but I mean you're a magic wielder. I'm not too worried about it. You punch people and slice people and do your things, and you keep doing you, man.
Also, I'm pretty sure with my foci and sustain spells, I'm pretty much a beacon in the astral, so I'm hard to miss.
It's pretty true.
Like, game question: if he looked at me in the astral, would he know what I'm capable of and like how, like what my power is, like my source of power?
Only because of your weapon.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, "We good?"
You may want to change your saying of, just because you come from Aslan does not mean you partake in the religion of Aslan. You dabble.
The magics.
Magic religion is all very intertwined, but
I mean, fair.
Depending on, how your view of magic lies.
I mean, you still believe in the logic portion of it, yes, the science? It's all belief.
That's a solid thing. I mean, I'd say what Karma does is probably more spiritual.
Because he summons spirits.
So does that mean that Konami worships Dracula?
No. Maybe Kamazotz.
No.
Oh, maybe not. I'm new here. He's not a vampire, if that's what you're referring to.
And like, Cramp Daddy, I feel like I need to tell you this. It's
It's Cramp.
Cramp Daddy?
I am not Cramp Daddy.
I kind of like Cramp Daddy.
Right now?
I think maybe we might stick with Cramp Daddy.
I gotta go, and you see the image begin to melt down.
All right.
I'm pretty sure he's still here.
I'm pretty sure
it does reassemble back up. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, and as we're walking, so it's a magic, but like it's strictly magic for me. The faith behind it, like the spiritual or religious meanings behind it, are lost on me. I picked it up to be able to get revenge with the tool that broke my life. Sad stuff, edgy stuff.
Sounds like you fit in right with the religion and the creation of As technology.
I don't think you need to worry, Cramp Daddy. He's not going to suck on you.
I am Snow. He couldn't gain anything from me anyway, but you two, on the other hand, is a different option, but...
I'm going to look at Mason and go... I'm going to look at Mason and go, you look anemic, so I don't think that your blood would actually give me anything. And Dobrik, you're cool. I don't want your power anyway. It's too much power for me.
I've got diabetes.
That sounds too sweet.
I now need to worry if I need to find insulin in the apocalypse. What the fuck?
No, I was just joking. I thought it'd be less appealing, but
that was another concern I thought we were gonna have to put on the table, and
it's a very good concern. They make auto injectors for that.
Yeah, agreed. I might have gotten some more karma if I would have been implemented in my backstory, but
maybe
too far gone.
Anyway,
so this mana berry.
Yeah.
we haven't healed diabetes yet. Isn't it like fucking 2080 something?
Not everything can be healed, fixed, or changed, my friend.
Just treated.
We've got 2 doctors with us right now. I feel like this is almost a free exam. Dude, Mason, ask away on your medical questions.
Or on my ass.
Not it. And he continues walking at a faster speed.
No, I think I remember seeing that on Konami's phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's. I didn't mean to highlight it, but it's kind of.
He
Like
sort of
right
just
at an
like
angle.
looks back towards you guys.
I sent him a
I'm
text.
just-
He responded with a picture of his own butt.
No.
He was like spread too. I'd
No.
say it was
Yeah,
pretty
it's-
impressive how I was able to do it with one
I'm
hand.
upset.
Pretty sure Karma helped. And you could say you
Yeah.
did it all yourself, but
The angle
He's a-
was too professional.
He has officially seen these two eyes and the brown eye.
Oh God. I'm gonna pick up my pace and go match Krampus. I can't with you. I can't.
In roughly about like 15, 20 minutes, you guys make it to the mausoleum.
All right.
well, I mean, we can break this down. But I mean, if Krampus didn't see anything on the inside, I don't know how much better my eyes are.
I
can't
I
look
can't
inside.
see inside. I mean, you would know as well on
Oh,
the
okay.
astral plane. It's like a full like it's not transparent.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
It's
opaque.
like frosted glass.
That one on the astral plane, so you can't see through it. You'd have to walk or try to
Oh.
break through it.
I thought you did break through, and you're like, nope, nothing in there.
No, I was just looking on the. I did a perimeter check.
All right.
I
then,
got this, and I'll go stomping
I'll post
in.
up. Yeah, and
Okay.
I'll post up. I'll draw the sword, and I'm just like watching for any zombies to come my way.
All right, you still walking in like you own the place, Mason?
Oh, yeah, I'm stomping in.
All right, you go and stomp on in.
Guns are out.
You walk into the crypt, and it has a single casket that is pushed over into the side. It is currently on its side, and there is a staircase that leads below.
I'll report that I have seen this scene in a movie before. I found this.
I feel like I've seen that movie too.
I can't place my tongue on it.
What, Trid?
Mummy? No.
The origins of Konami, or other, aka Dracula.
One of these days, man.
I'm gonna like peek inside the coffin. Is the coffin empty?
It is not empty. There is still a body inside the coffin.
How old? Like bones, flesh, dust?
There is some flesh to it, but it is extremely dried out and reeks as soon as you open up the coffin.
Male, female? Can I tell?
I can't tell from this level of decomposition. Someone with some medical training would be able to look at the body and be able to tell probably.
That's not Mason.
For a mana barrier,
Mhm.
as an adept for my passive abilities, I can switch those on and off at will, right?
I mean, sure, why not? I don't know.
Like, I can't find it in the book.
I would say probably, yeah, if you wanted to.
Oh, fuck yeah, come on in.
All right, then I'm gonna. Wait, can I do that with my theme too? No,
Yeah, you don't have any blood in there, do you?
I don't.
It's
at the
not. It's
moment.
as of right now. And you can turn in a thing on and off. Like you can turn a foci on and off, similar to any other foci. So you can absolutely deactivate your powers and deactivate your foci, and
Okay, I'm
mana
gonna do
barriers
that.
are no longer an issue for you.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna kick off my passive reflexes and switch off the athame and walk through.
Hell yeah.
It is a
Oh.
scary moment for you as you try to take your first step through a known mana barrier. As you pass through the mana barrier, nothing happens. You're now
Cool.
on the inside.
And they're just walls, right?
Well, I mean, you can't even see the mana barrier. The only reason you
No,
knew it was
okay.
there, but like it was because
No, I'm
Just
just
there.
saying, like, a mana barrier is just a wall. I guess
it's actually just like a
somebody
half.
wouldn't
It's
know.
like a half circle.
but it's not like a null magic area. It's just something to keep something in
Or out.
or out. Okay.
Do me and you want to go deeper while they shut down the barrier?
Two answers. One, we should check with them, and two, Phrasing.
Going
Deeper?
deeper.
Phrasing, bro. Guys, do you want to come through? Like, do you want to see if we can break down this barrier and come through, or do you want Mason and I to go peek?
We can go deeper while you try to look for a back door.
You want us to come through the back door while you go deeper? What?
As fast as you can.
That might be
Yeah,
dangerous. We might alert the person of the back door.
Hey, Crampizzle.
Better.
Is that better?
Making progress.
Okay.
What
Spooky
happened to
Santa.
Cranberry?
He didn't like it. I'm not gonna be mean.
I don't care.
What do you think? Should we move forward? Do you want to like try to break down the mana barrier?
I haven't seen you guys in combat since that one night. I mean, you guys seem capable, but it's half the party being split by this mana barrier, so it's up to you. The only issue about trying to break down this mana barrier, if they don't know we're here, they will know as soon as we break it down. We could try to sneak through it, but again, that could possibly cause me and my astral form to dissipate and Dobrik to go unconscious. So,
Well, then why don't we just consider ourselves scouts and go snacky, and then come back for them if we find anything?
My main concern is that our comm links aren't working, and we didn't grab the radios from the trolls back to the bar, so we have no way of contacting each other if something happens.
If you hear shooting, start breaking it down.
That's a bad idea.
It can be a very lengthy process depending on how strong this mana barrier is. I mean, you guys are the professionals here. I'm just a doctor.
Hey, you're not just a doctor. You're a doctor. All right.
It's also not the first mission. We had 0 backup and 0 exit. So
Fair. All right. Then,
Really, I would expect nothing less. You guys be safe.
So I'm gonna look at Mason. Forward recon. Pull out the fist for like the fist bump. All right, let's do it. And I'm gonna drop into sneak mode.
yeah, I'm assuming we're rolling for snack.
If you guys are going to be a snake of snakes,
Hell yeah.
roll for that
And,
snake of snake.
I'm kicking my magic back on.
Once you get on the other side, I sort of assumed so.
You've got to be kidding me. 3.
What a professional.
I even got to add that.
You love to see it.
All right. I got 2 hits.
Okay.
It's not as many as I'd like to have.
Got any edge?
You guys
Yeah,
do
but
have
for
brand new
this.
edge.
Not for this.
You right. As you begin to descend deeper and deeper into the crypt, spoiler alert, it gets colder and colder as it would. But it goes from almost like it's been haphazardly built. As you guys get probably about 10 feet down, it begins to become more finished in looks, more stone and a tapestry and a candle here and there compared to the little bit like a dirt staircase you guys were descending upon.
Like fancy gothic kind of look, or
A little bit.
okay.
It definitely looks old. You can see there's dust that is settled on the wall, but you can still see some footprints that were where the dust was moved on the floor beneath you.
Would I use perception to see how? Can I like check see how old these footprints are? What am I using? Motion?
If you have outdoors, you could use outdoors. If not, it would be a logic test.
Nope.
Logic
Yeah,
plus intuition, I would allow.
That's a fair option. None. Nothing.
It's hard to tell. I mean, it's very low light in here anyway, and the walls are all dusty. I mean, you can definitely tell their footprints are at least relatively new. You can't tell exactly how long ago they were placed, but something you did notice while you're looking, there is no footprints heading back out the crypt. They're
Okay,
all
so-
forward facing.
Go. They're either still in here or there is a back door.
Oh, cool. Cool.
I guess that could be the back door.
Does it feel any sort of magic oppressive?
If you're asking if there's like a background count, no.
I forgot the term for it, so yes.
No, there is no background count coming up here.
Magic oppressors.
Bonk.
Turn on the magic dampeners.
I guess. Should we roll perception, or is it too early?
No, if you want to start rolling perception, dude.
Wait, sir. Might as well.
Okay. Konami, would you like to roll perception as well?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sir, I need you to stop with those threes.
I got 0 on my last one.
That's fair. That's fair.
I got 4.
4. With the 3 and 4, you guys get maybe 10 meters in before you guys, and it is very cramped, by the way. Like, it's file line. You guys are like shoulder to shoulder with the walls. Krampus probably couldn't fit through in here. It is definitely looked like it was made for at least humans or smaller in size. But you guys are able to squeeze through. It does path left and right. It comes to a pitchfork.
So like straight, or you can go left or right?
No, so it just splits. It comes to a fork.
Oh, okay.
Footprints? Which direction?
Both.
Ah.
Do we want to split again? Like, that makes me nervous, but we can.
No. No. How about this? I flip this coin. Heads right, tails left.
Okay. I want to grab the coin as he flips it in the air and just go left.
He grabs the coin midair.
I legit rolled a die. It was going to be evens or heads and odds were tails.
So you go to flip it, and I'm just like, left.
We were going to go right.
As he grabs the coin, he goes left.
I'd be like, tails it is. I'm just going to follow.
Okay. You guys begin to head down to the left. You guys go probably another 5 meters before it starts to descend again. And this time it is a stone staircase heading down before it plateaus out at the bottom, roughly about 2 meters down. But you guys are able, once you get to the bottom of that staircase, you guys do see it turns a sharp right, but there's a light coming from the right, or from that corner.
I'm gonna peek my head like one of those nice, fancy old cartoons where it's like head.
Mm-hmm.
Go full Three Stooges and Scooby-Doo with it.
Yeah, I will do it as well. Just
Perfect.
Like, hello?
Yes, JJ. You guys peek your head around the corner. You see a wooden door, relatively well kept, but that's all you see right when you wrap around the corner.
I don't like it. I think we need some backup for this. Like, I don't want to just kick a door in. You know what I mean?
Wish I had like one of those SWAT little camera snakes.
Oh, I wish. I want to sneak up to the door. Like,
Okay.
I want to creep, and I want to pull my sword out
Mhm.
and see if I can use the reflection of the blade to see under the door.
Roll a stealth check.
It's called Signs. It's really old and it gave me nightmares as a child.
So you said roll a stealth?
Yeah, so for your sneaking up to the door.
Oh, baby girl, 7 hits.
7 hits. Okay. I want you to go ahead and roll your blade skill for me with your agility. See, this is going to see if you can get the blade in the proper spot to get the best reflection that you can coming from underneath the door.
Is it a gothic door?
Define gothic door.
Like, would the keyhole be like a skeleton keyhole?
It's definitely older in nature. You probably think this is actually like earlier than 2000s old.
We might be able to look through that keyhole.
We've got 5 hits on the blade check.
Okay. You go ahead and line your blade up just underneath the door and angle it down with the light. You're able to get a little bit of the light, and it actually refracts into the room and light it up a very small amount. But whenever you sort of have the light on, you can sort of swivel it around and take a look. Go ahead and roll your perception skill for me and see what you see inside.
I'm terrified that I'm going to move this, and there's just going to be someone peeking under the door back at us, just like, hey.
You got a pretty mouth.
Right. All right, so perception.
Yeah.
Oi there, chummer.
Hey, what up, fam? What'd you get?
You might want to use some edge.
It's cool. I got 4 hits.
Okay. As you move the blade around, sort of getting a picture of the inside of the room, you look around and you see bodies just covering the ground. And one person standing among them. And they definitely look towards the bottom of the door and then take off full sprint towards the door.
Do I hear the stomping?
Yeah, you hear.
I ready to go. What?
Dude, is it my shotgun or is it your P90?
My P90.
Okay, you still have my shotgun, right?
Yeah. I just like flicked over this shoulder, I guess.
Okay, making sure that was a gift.
Gifts.
Took it from somebody.
Oof.
Okay, then I'm gonna. It's not a haunted shotgun. I'm gonna stand up and take like 2 steps back and like square up at the door, like sword out, like ready to go.
Okay. As he gets to, you hear the footsteps run up to the door, and you instantly begin to hear something start banging on the door.
What? Why doesn't it open the door? Is it a zombie? Can zombies open doors?
I mean,
how smart is a zombie?
Sometimes in movies.
Hold on. Are you a zombie?
You just hear continuous pounding and almost feral growling coming through the door.
That's a zombie. We should just shoot to the door.
I was gonna say I can kick it here if you want to run up and tell the gang.
Nah, just hand the shotgun.
All right.
Hold on. Mine's suppressed. Why don't I put a couple rounds through the door, see if he drops, and that way we don't scare them. You know?
Fair. All right. Then I'm gonna like suck it, squeeze along the wall to get behind him, so I'm not in the line of fire, because I'm assuming it's a narrow hallway.
Very narrow.
Yeah.
I'll do a burst round chest level.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to shoot.
One, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Okay. You hear a loud shriek come from the other side.
Does Dobrik hear that shot?
Not the shot, but you actually you wouldn't even hear the shriek either because it's so far down. But it was a silent shot, so you would not have heard it.
I'm making sure.
Are you alive?
Why are you asking the thing if it's alive?
Because if it's a zombie, it'll
Yes.
Okay. Nope. I full auto this time. I do a full 10 rounds. I was like, are you still alive? Thinking like, rah, and when it said yes, I was like, no!
When you're done with your full auto, I'm going to push you out of the way and put 2 pumps with the shotgun through the door too.
Just full on, just
Up over.
cheeky breaky Bates Bariki, just shoot it right over my head.
I'm just alt Wing over you, just pop, 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 pop.
It's
Yes.
so much of a what? No. You
The-
want to hear that?
The 10 shots. Go ahead and roll your full auto. Ian, go ahead and roll your shots as well.
6.
6. The shots go ringing through the door. Dobrik, surely, probably about like 8 minutes have passed while they're making their way through this crypt. You just hear boom, boom from Konami's shotgun coming. It is very muffled.
We are very deaf, also.
Oh yeah, 100%. You guys have completely ringing in your ears. Like you guys actually have the deaf quality. You guys cannot hear anything currently.
I got a 6 and a 4 on my 2 shots.
Okay. You definitely put the buck through the door as well as the slug, and it puts a pretty decent sized hole in this door, which gives you a better view of what's on the other side. As you see, probably anywhere between 10 and 20 bodies sort of just spread out through the room, and one rather lanky-looking individual sort of standing over on the corner.
Rules, bro.
You see none of the shot, but you see a small burst, probably from Dobrik, or not Dobrik, but Mason's first shot went through. But all the bullets and stuff you see just riddle up the back wall.
Did you actually roll for damage value on that?
Yeah, I need you to go ahead. You have 1 net hit.
Okay, so that's 6 damage.
Okay.
No, is burst fire +2 or +1? Gosh damn it! I gotta read it now.
I don't know, man. I don't know how rules work. I just play the game.
Forget. Does anyone have that in front of them? Because I haven't looked it up.
Go. Right now, we'll go ahead. I think it is a +2 for burst fire.
Okay, then 7.
You see him take. You see a small amount of bleeding, but not too much going through.
Okay.
You do see he is wearing some sort of armor. Mason, it is pretty familiar to you.
In what way? Oh. Is it standard armor? Like standard, like Ares Corp armor?
More of like specialized military.
Oh no!
It is.
I need you guys to roll initiative.
Nah, fuck.
What did you get for that hit there, Dobie?
Did you tell me to roll something?
You said you had 2. I was just trying to see if you were rolling something.
Oh, no, I was confirming burst fire is increased damage by 2.
Okay, cool.
I just found it also. So we're rolling initiative?
Yes.
I got a 14.
Yeah, as soon as the first shots that Dobrik heard, that was his go sign to start dispelling.
That was the signal.
As
Oh,
is.
So this guy's is Ares Special Forces?
At least was at one point.
These dudes are kind of dope.
I got an 18.
A
18.
Jesus.
Dobrik?
Imagine like a Navy SEAL turn into a ghoul.
I forgot I had to roll.
We're in for a fight right now, bud.
And we
16.
can't get hit, or we're going to be
16?
rolling for infection.
Yup.
Mason?
14.
Let me roll
Remember
for.
that time I said that it'd be cool if Konami became a vampire, and now he's probably gonna get the other like bloodborne
okay.
illness?
What if you're a vampire and I'm a ghoul?
Then we'd still have to murder people because you have to eat meta.
We already murder a lot of people.
It's justifiable though. At this point, it's just murder so you don't starve. Is that
No.
justifiable?
If we just continue our usual like track record, I'll just eat the people that get in our way.
Then we will be bad guys.
No, we're still going and killing. So far, I can't remember a time where we killed an innocent. Have we?
Not that I know of.
So
Kidnapped one, but not.
what? What?
You guys kidnapped
Girl from the boat.
a girl from a boat and you held her against her will.
No.
You said she
No.
couldn't leave.
Until she understood what was going on.
That's
If
what
she
all
just ran out
kidnappers
there,
say.
She was just gonna get herself killed, and she's out there. She's probably dead. I hope not. Let's please find her.
That.
That took a turn.
Yes.
I am concerned for her safety.
America, explain.
It can't. Where do I see this thing? Ah, ooh.
Stolberg, did you get a haircut?
You got multiple hairs cut.
Shut up,
Was that
Dad.
last week or was that recent?
It was last week.
Okay, I'm sorry I didn't notice.
It's okay.
He only cried him out after the session to me about it. It's fine.
I feel bad.
You should.
I really do.
You do look over at the individual in the next room over, as it is running
Words very carefully.
over. I am using my words extremely carefully. Runs over and grabs a who here is over 45 years old.
I don't remember.
Well, what race are you? Human? You're probably not. I mean, I guess you could be very close to 45, but
No, I don't feel like Mason would be. I don't think I.
When
wrote
I
that
think
in.
Mason, I think like 35 to 37.
I genuinely don't remember what I made it.
I think it was like early 30s, like 32 to 35.
I think I agree. I don't think I broke 40 yet.
Okay,
And
so
Konami's 27.
yeah, neither of you recognize said weapon. But he goes ahead and aims the pistol at you and takes a shot through the door.
It is a pistol. We know that much.
You do know it is a pistol. Let me roll one die to see who gets hit, since you guys are three stooging on top of each other. Mason!
Sorry, what's up?
Mason got popped.
You're getting shot at, so roll reaction
Okay.
plus intuition. He is going to get advantage because it is not very it is extremely difficult for you guys to move, as you guys are right up on each other in a very tight space.
Four.
His net hits are 2.
Oh,
What is your defense rating? It's going to be body plus armor.
uh, 8.
Oh, right. He does not get a point of edge, but neither do you. I need you to resist 5 points of damage as the one shot sort of hits you and explodes right before impact.
2.
Um,
That's half, so I'm actually not too disappointed with that.
Dobrik, you hear another single gunshot go off. Not any sort of guns you've heard from either of the party members below. And it had a small little explosive sound effect after. Mason, you obviously know these are explosive rounds that he's shooting into you with.
Yeah. So I took 2. I resisted 2. So how much damage?
You
did I
took
take?
3.
Okay.
He's going to go use his minor to get out of view of the door, so you guys cannot see him. Konami, you're stuck behind Mason.
All right. Let me see here. So that was Buck, then Slug. So I'm back to Buck.
Yep, and you see him dash off to like the right side of the room where he's out of view of you.
So he's out of view.
Yep, you guys are still have the door between you.
All right. How much would I be able to like slink past Mason to get into the room with my movement?
First you'd have to get the door open, but yes, you could. We'd say
Okay,
it's
then I
like
wanna get up.
2 meters of movement to slink around.
All right. And would you call it a minor or a major to get that door open?
It depends if it's locked or not.
Okay. Then there's a hole in the door, though, right? Like that's what you shot through.
I mean, yes, but not
That's what we
enough for
made?
you to fit through.
No, but there's enough for me to be able to see through.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Then I want to get around Mason up to the door hole,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to peek through. And if I can see him, I'm gonna put some buck in his ass.
So to be able to see him is observe in detail, which is a major action. I'm sorry, fam.
Damn.
That's what she said. He said. I don't know what Chopok.
Okay. Then I'll just get up to the door and I'll check to see if it's locked.
It is locked. Roll perception for me, though.
Perception.
I'll give this one will be a free one. So one thing I wish there was in this game was like a passive perception.
That would be nice. Okay, 2 hits.
2 hits. You notice there is a key on your side of the door.
Okay, so then last minor would be to grab the key and
Mhm.
then crap, and you can't even ready actions in this game.
Nope, sorry, fam.
Then with the rest, like with my major,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So you want to unlock the door? Like the key is
Well, 'cause I
in
only
the
have-
keyhole currently.
oh, it's in the keyhole?
Yeah,
Okay, then yeah, unlock the door. Just use that click,
it is now unlocked.
and then so that's all 3 of my minors.
Yep.
Then with my major, I'm gonna have unlocked it, and I'm gonna like press up against the wall, like kind of like out of the way of the hole as best I can,
Sure.
and I'm gonna reload the shotgun.
Sick. All right. Next up,
Sorry, there wasn't more action there, Mason. I tried.
Dobrik.
Did me and Krampus have any time between the first round of shots that we heard versus initiative to dispel this barrier? Or is it still up?
It is still up. Go ahead and roll. I will give you a chance to make a roll for it. But it's more than likely. I mean, I guess it's possible depending on how you and he roll.
Alright. Spell casting. That is 5 hits.
And remind me, what do I roll here?
So for a sustain spell, it's the drain value times 2. So for mana barrier, it's the drain value of 5, so a 10 dice pool. And then any net hits from us are net hits that are taken away from the original casting of the spell.
Okay. And what would you get? What was your dice roll? Or your hits?
I had 5 hits on mine. I
Okay.
don't know about Krampus.
So you got no hits. He also got no net hits, unfortunately. So, while this was going on, you had 8 minutes of waiting. Is there anything you wanted to prepare? While they were heading deeper and deeper into the crypt.
I did want to sense the mana barrier to see if I can figure out what rating it was.
Sure, go ahead. I will allow you to do that retroactively because I didn't ask earlier.
It's all good. That's a 5 to a sense.
5. It is a Force 6 mana barrier.
That's not great.
Yeah. It is now your turn. Would you like to try to ascend or try to dispel again?
Yeah, it's probably better than trying to brute force my way through and then failing and then dying.
You wouldn't die.
I mean, it'd be pretty close. Ooh, that's better. 7 hits on my roll.
Your net hits are 5. You bring down the barrier.
Alrighty, then I'm just gonna start running, and then I don't know how many rounds it's gonna take. Probably a few. On the way there, I'm gonna change my change my intuition to willpower until I get there.
Yep, go ahead and roll that. As you guys were in mid combat with this thing down below, you did instantly as soon as you took started running to the right wall. You instantly saw him look up towards the ceiling for a split moment as he was darting right. Mason, you have Konami off to the side, a hole in the door, and you saw him walk up to it and unlock the door.
Whoa! Friendly fire! Ares, 22nd Regiment. Are you a good soldier?
Go ahead. Is that what you want to use your major action to do? And try to.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
It wouldn't be con because I'm being legitimate.
No, 100%. It'd be the other
influence.
Influence. Thank you.
Let's see if you smell distance.
He is not within smell distance, unfortunately.
With all them bodies around, nothing's in smell distance.
The bodies are within smell distance, and it tastes good.
I'm going to spend the 4-edge.
Ooh, girl.
I'm a blood adept, and that creeped me out the way you said smell distance.
Not the way that Frostbite licked his lips, but the smell distance guy. Okay, cool.
I didn't see the lick his lips.
Oh.
I'll
Definitely worth the 4 edge. I went from 1 to now 5.
Cool.
Hey, that's a hipper edge point.
Ares long dead. What would you like to do with your minor?
You tried.
I was really hoping he was a more intellectual ghoul. It would appear
I
not.
don't even know that he's a ghoul. He's probably a ghoul, but let's for sure.
I will.
Don't assume his dietary needs.
I will take a knee and take aim at the center of that door. Like, if anything crosses in front of it, you know.
Okay.
I guess it's not preparing an action, but
Right, you can still take aim.
Yeah, take aim.
Cool. And sure enough, the individual walks back into view. He doesn't dart off like he darted away from cover. He walks to the door and begins to try to rattle with the door handle and notices it's unlocked and flings the door wide open.
He looked at a camera, he opened a door, and we stopped the mana barrier. This ghoul is free to roam.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this wasn't
the door opens like to him.
Okay.
So, like he was being locked in.
Uh-huh.
And so just opens it up and just stands there looking. His armor And the weapon that he's holding in his hand are in pristine condition. Him, not so much. He's almost faded, completely white. Irises are a dark red. And he's got 2 very pointy teeth. But he's standing still, weapon at his side.
Is he a vampire?
Konami, it's your turn.
Hi, I'm Konami, and it's my turn.
You are now within smelling distance of this being. P.S. It does not smell great.
I was gonna say, I would assume he don't smell good.
No. And it's a good thing you could see him, because you did not hear him yell. Actually, neither of you guys heard a response back.
About
Mason. You didn't hear Mason yelling. You didn't hear
oh yeah, because
anything, because you guys are currently suffering from ringing ears. So, Mason, you yelled that out, but you did not hear any sort of response, and now you guys see this individual sort of standing with his weapon drawn at his side.
How long does deafen?
From this, it will probably just last like one more round. It's only going to be probably 12 seconds worth of ringing in your ear.
Okay.
Get ready for 12 more seconds.
He is. If you want to roll judge intention, his very relaxed state when he was walking in.
Opening the door was a minor, which means he had a major.
Yes.
Okay. I'll judge intentions on this, and if it seems
Okay.
shaky, I'm gonna pop him.
Okay. Roll judge intentions.
This is the same
Sherlock
shotgun
Holmes
that I.
would say it's not hostile because he didn't attack.
I mean, he did just shoot you just 6 seconds earlier.
That was return fire.
That's okay. I can take a bullet.
He legit was return fire. He had a burst, full auto, and 2 buck. 1 pistol shot seems completely justified.
Counterpoint. No, there's no counterpoint. There.
Nah. That was legit.
Valid. That was valid. All right, I got four hits on my
4 hits on your judge intention.
Almost max dice.
You've seen this creature move with insane speed to get out of the way. The fact he was just on the other side of a door, and you and Mason put so many bullets through that door and seemed barely touched by the bullets, tells this creature has crazy speed, reflexes, and probably could have came through that door and put at least 1, if not 2 more bullets into you guys. But instead, he decided to walk in front of you, and his weapon is relaxed at his arm, by his side. And you guys, are visibly concussed a little bit. Not necessarily concussed, but visibly have, the ears ringing a little bit. You guys are, looking, but you guys that loud ringing in your ears. And he doesn't seem to be aggressive in the current manner.
And I'm still deaf, yes?
Currently, yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to put a hand up towards Mason. Just the flat palm, whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm going to start, scooching down the wall back towards Mason. And then I'm just going to take a... Did Mason take a knee?
Yeah, Mason took a knee on the stairwell and sort of aimed up towards the door.
Okay, because I just want to be out of his line of fire. So I was going to be wherever I need to be to not be, directly in the line of fire there.
Okay.
And then once I'm back there, I'm going to put... I have the shotgun still shouldered, but I'm just going to put hand up to the dude at the end of the hall. And I'm just going to start yelling, on repeat, whoa, 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 because I don't know who can hear what. So I'm just it's cool, be cool.
Question for you, Mason. Do you have any sort of visible identification that he could see to notice that you're Ares or X-Ares?
I do wear my Ares dog tags underneath my vest.
But are they visible?
No, but
Okay.
on my turn.
I just want to make sure as of right now.
On your turn, you pull him out. Ares.
Okay, so that's your turn, Konami. Dobrik, you are still in the process of running.
I'm coming!
You guys do hear, or actually, you guys don't hear anything behind you. The gunfire seemed to stop at least for the moment.
Oh no. Oh yeah, Krampus is zoom ahead.
Well, he's manifested, so he is limited just as you are, and he begins to run as fast as he can. But he is faster than you, so he is taking the lead, going through this area. Mason, it is your go.
I will pull the dog test out. It's like friendly. I'll kind of like, I'll even lower the gun. I'm like, friendly. Are you good, soldier? I'll pull some mop. I will try to regain my sense.
Towards the end of your, go ahead and roll another influence for me.
I gotta take a dice off to frickin' bullet.
Freaking bullet, man.
That's a 3.
Okay.
That's a lot of ones, though.
Did you glitch?
No,
Okay.
but it's more ones that make me comfortable.
Okay. All right. The individual sheaths his weapon. You guys can begin to hear the ringing fade as you guys now can hear the sound of 2 running footsteps coming from down the hall behind you. And the soldier just sheaths his weapon. You guys can begin to hear again. It's a little fuzzy, like still has some of that ringing to it, but you guys are able to now hear things going on around you.
Are we still in initiative?
Not as of yet. You guys have seemed to talk your way out of initiative.
Okay. I'll kind of let the P90 go to slack. I'll be like, are you okay, man? Like, I'm also really sorry. Like, we've had a shit ton of zombies up there. I didn't think a vet would be down here. Like, are you good?
Good is relative. I'm not dead for what I am, but I'm not enjoying the sunlight.
You a vampire? Are you? I won't. It's too dark. Are you?
It is perfectly well lit in here for me.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. But so who? Wait, the key was outside the door. Were you being locked in here?
Prisoner of war. Yes.
Of
Shit.
war?
How long have you been down here?
What year is it?
I would tell him the year.
I think is it 2088?
Yes, it is 2088. I had to think about it for a second, but yes, it is 2088.
It's 2088.
He looks down at his pistol. Roughly 105 years at this point.
I would think back to what war that would be, because they taught us the Ares War history.
Go ahead and roll memory. And I'm assuming you have some sort of Ares knowledge.
I have corporate espionage because I was kind of like a spy for them, also like special forces kind of dude.
Go ahead and take a point of edge for that.
Sweet. 3. That is
Switch up your
fixed.
dice, bro.
It's not bad though.
I mean, threes are middle of the road, but
I'd rather be middle than rolling ones.
true.
I think this is my lucky dice. 3. I have 2 edge now.
the big thing that comes to mind in the early, what would that be? So that'd be what?
100 years.
93?
Yeah. So is that Desert Storm?
Yeah.
Like
No.
Desert Storm era.
No, that's too late for Desert Storm. It would be right after Cold War, leading into Iraqi freedom. No, not Iraqi freedom. No, when was that? Good
Also,
Lord.
just remember, the timelines don't exactly match up. Like, the president in 93 was a Jeffrey Lynch in the Shadowrun universe. So just know that necessarily doesn't line up exactly the same. But there was a rather big movement in 1990 where Berlin became the capital of the Federal Republic of Germany. You do know that there was with Berlin taking over the capital public of the Federal Republic of Germany, tensions were very, very high, and UCAS was on the border of sending troops in, and a lot of them were from Ares Corporation.
Holy shit! So what? He's holding like a Beretta?
It's actually an Ares Predator 2.
I'm thinking too normal America.
Yeah.
But yes, it would be more or less the same.
The equivalent would be like, so what's he got? Like a 1911? Like,
Nah.
That's way too old.
Ares Predator
Holy shit!
2.
Damn, soldier. In all reality, I'm very surprised those bullets still exploded.
I mean,
Uh,
soldier knows how to keep his weapon clean.
True. Well, you are brother in arms, man. POW. What do you need from us? I'm down to help.
As at this point, you do hear Krampus the Snowman and Dobrik run it behind. Dobrik, you do see a small amount of blood and impact area from where Mason did take an explosive round. But you do see there is what looks like to be a very frail-looking soldier standing in front of you in military gear.
As soon as Dobrik takes in the scene, he'll go from a dead sprint to kind of just a slow down walking towards. Is everything okay down here? I heard shots.
I still have the shotgun shouldered, and I go,
Oh no, I pushed that down.
okay, I think we're okay. I'm really not sure.
It's fine.
Who-
He's brother in arms. Old Ares vet. Old Ares vet.
105 years easy.
No shit.
Well, that's what he said. He's been down here. Sorry, I'm not trying to talk about you like you're not here. That's very rude.
Is he still human? Because he would have been down here during the.
I mean, his appearance of human,
Well, yeah. Wouldn't
but he doesn't look a day over 35.
He's just frail.
I would like to ascend.
You can absolutely sense.
get that confirmation.
Let's see what we're working with. Oh, that's intuition. Before that one, I thought it was logic based for some reason. I'm gonna drop my willpower now that I know it's not combat and re-bump up my intuition before I ascend.
Okay.
Alrighty, and then come on. Ooh, that's good. No drain. Back up to 8 intuition, and then I will roll a sensing. 3 hits, 2 attempts.
3 hits. You definitely can tell he is calming down from emotions, but he seems to be complacent. Is suffering from type 1 HMHVV.
That's vampirism? I always forget the two. I get them confused. They're
Roll
almost
a
the
man.
same.
Oh, you don't know anyway. And his magic is a 7.
All right, magic kind of mine, and then type 3 is ghoul, correct? So I know he's different than what we saw at the twist.
Correct. Type 3 is ghoul. I'm not sure if you've sensed a vampire before.
I mean, I've sensed Konami.
Well, Konami's not a vampire, but no, you do know he has type 1 HMHVV, which I will say with your medical background, you would know that is vampirism, which is the most common strain of HMHVV.
Well, man,
Which sort of makes sense, by the way, because the disease originated from Germany.
do you want to get out of here?
I mean,
I would like that a lot, as long as your team here doesn't find it necessary to put a bullet in the back of my head for what I am, what I
Well,
do.
if anybody,
You're not the first. I mean, you're not the first bloodbender we got. Gotta nudge.
I think that might be really insensitive.
Is it? I don't know.
I mean, I couldn't give a dreck, man.
Good.
Okay.
This vet's got some really dark humor.
Before we make any decisions, does the name Kamazats mean anything to you?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it turns around and looks at the bodies laying down around him. I think my last snack worshipped the individual.
Hmm.
And when was
Was
this
that-
snack?
Yeah.
Maybe 12 hours ago.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like try to look around him, kind of look in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind if we take a peek real quick?
It's not too bad once you get to know it.
Is there any
Please.
cameras?
No, you actually look inside. There is what looks like a small refrigerator over in the corner, a bunk, and a desk. And that is all that is in this room.
And a gratuitous amount of bodies.
But yes, about now that you get a better look into it, 17 bodies are inside. All wearing robes, dark crimson robes.
Is there like a hole in the ceiling?
No.
Where's these dead bodies? Who's holding you here?
Some corp, I don't know. They found me overseas, brought me here, threw me in this. I'm assuming it was a bunker at one point.
You're in a crypt.
Konami, first time caller, long time listener. Why are you down here? Yes, I know you said POW, but like you've been down here for a long time.
I have as Mason, correct?
Yes, sir.
Does Mason know? I'm a very good soldier. You can definitely tell that he would be what Navy SEALs would have been back then. I'm an expert soldier on the front lines for Ares Corporation. Before I transformed into what I am, I was a weapon.
They would show us your combat vids. Like, you guys would do some nutty stuff and come out there unscathed. You guys were crazy impressive.
I appreciate that. But anyone they sent to try to kill me, I killed them, and they just added to the body pile. So
Well,
they stopped coming beyond feeding.
Like they would send you people to feed on, but that's it.
No, he goes out and opens up the refrigerator, and you see blood bags.
Oh, that makes sense. And Mason, before you ask, no, that wouldn't work for what I do.
what if you get thirsty?
What if I get thirsty?
Yeah.
Water.
Then I drink water.
Cocaine.
Boring.
Yeah. Coke water, dude. Like, come on.
Well, I'm down for getting you out of here, man. Enemy of my enemy is my friend, and I also don't want to fucking fight you. I've seen your vids. You're terrifying.
And I would just like to say the shotgun rounds there were out of fear. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, we legit thought you were a zombie or a ghoul or something mindless. Again, our apologies.
Really sorry.
Yeah, he looks over his armor, and you can see the little like 3-round burst that goes up, and you see like the last bullet like barely nicked him in the shoulder blade. Even though you aim center mass, it looks like he was that quick and barely got tapped in the shoulder. He moves it over a little bit, and you can see the hole begin to slowly regenerate. Where the bullet hole just goes missing.
And you do that?
I'm not a vampire, bro. No.
That's dope, though. That looks handy.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe after this you would want to be a vampire.
I mean, like, I don't want to be rude, but I do have some questions.
Either way,
it's not all what it cracks up to be. I guess the first question is it allied outside?
It's kind of
Yeah.
bright.
It's daytime for sure.
I will be kindly sitting here until it is no longer daytime.
Well, what if, like,
We
I gotta-
could bring down a coffin.
I mean,
I'm not
coffin,
having
or
you carry me.
It does seem kind of fitting.
I'm not going to have you carry me. I will wait until it is dark outside and I can freely walk.
Do you
among-
know how badly it is? Like, any sort of sunlight? Because, like, what if I just, like, hand him, like, trench coat? Like, what if you just, like, duck under this?
Severe allergy. It's like
Right.
in game, it's severe allergy. Like it fucks you up.
So, like, the trench coat wouldn't work?
No.
Okay.
It's sort of, it's vampires all fun and games until you have to go out in the sun time.
Well, I'm down to hang out, man. I'm sure you fucking are dying for company.
Yeah, these guests don't talk as much as they used to.
Yeah.
Again, sir, I don't want to be rude.
Then don't ask
those
your question.
I mean, fair. I'm going to ask it anyway. Those bodies, do they happen to have anything on them? Like,
Nothing that's yours.
well, I mean, anything spooky looking?
I mean, they're no different than a Christian following Jesus, right? It's one deity, one group of people following another deity.
Mm-hmm.
Holy symbols, I guess, but other than that,
Okay. Hey, Doe, can I talk to you?
Yeah, sure. Just for the record, I didn't shoot you at all. So that's all I gotta say.
he sort of gives you A nod of understanding. I appreciate that, but neither did this one. And he points over to Konami.
I'd like to point out that I very rarely miss. He is just better than me.
Okay, he's been shot at hundreds of times, haven't you?
A lifetime ago, yes. And that's where we'll go ahead and take our break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Go stand up, get a drink, get some food, get some snacks, come back, because we'll be back here at 10:50 Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see you guys in just a little bit. Bye, guys.
Bye.
We are here. We're slamming egg rules. We are here. We're slamming egg rules. We are here.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. I was echoing. But we're fine. We fixed it. No need to worry, chat. And don't worry, there's no more quests to kill random scab bosses anymore. I have fixed it. I have done the streamer things. But yes, you guys are Dobrik and Konami, excuse me. We're getting ready to have a small sidebar conversation.
Those bodies have like holy symbols and stuff on them there, though.
Worshippers of Kamazats, I assume.
Yeah, he already told us straight up that those were Kamazat's boys. Is any of that useful? Like, I hate having to come to you about magic stuff all the time. I'm so sorry. I never just come to be like, how are you? And like check in. It's always magic, magic, magic.
It is my thing. I'm cursed with knowledge. I don't know, Josh. I mean, I barely knew a lot about Kamazats going into this one. He was my boy. Would those magic symbols mean anything to either Aztec or other corporations or anything magical?
Roll a memory check. You're sort of good at those.
Only mildly. Five hits.
5 hits. I mean, they could in the right hands. I mean, they could be different tactics used for them. It could definitely, be going from anywhere between, like bragging, like, "Hey, we killed X amount of people. If you're following, look at us." To, "Hey, sorry, you've lost X amount of people. Here's back your holy symbols of your religion." As far as magic goes, I mean, you'd have to sense each and individual one of them to see if they were a foci of some kind. But, I mean, not typically involved in any sort of magic that Kamazat's typically used.
Well, I mean, symbols are just symbols. It's possible that Kamazats or maybe one of the high priests or whatever these guys are called could have magically bumped up one of his things, but I mean, they could be used as leverage tools. We should maybe definitely take out a comlink and video this whole scene as long as either what's his name is out of the picture or okay with it.
Yeah, I think that's a good play. I don't know.
I mean,
it just seems.
If he doesn't have any use for it, I don't see why we can't go through it and just check, just to make sure there's nothing on their persons as far as, I don't know, a master plan, rituals. See what might be, up on the horizon.
My confusion here is that they're dead in here, and he said 12 hours ago, but the door was locked when we got down here. So somebody let them in and then closed the door and locked it again.
I'm guessing the onslaught of people that came in here probably realized we can't deal with whatever we discovered in this tomb. I'm guessing it might have just been a cult. Dobrik will look around. These aren't like undead bodies. These are just straight up cultists in robes, right?
Correct. These are actually just different races of metahumans that are in robes who come down here for some reason.
I mean, they might have came into this crypt just trying to uncover bodies, create more shadows, spirits, whatever they were doing, and knocked on the wrong door, realized they were outmatched, and then somebody had to lock him inside, get out, and put up this mana barrier in the name of Kamazats to keep this thing from I don't know, killing their zombie horde, escaping.
Right, like that. But you said that the mana barrier was new, right?
It was new as of after the explosions. So
After the
when
explosions.
we were gone at York, it was not there when we left that morning after
Okay.
the explosion of Acropolis the end of this year. So there was definitely enough time for somebody to seal them in. And
Okay.
after this mana barrier was created, we did have shadows come out that the shadows of Kamazats or anything with the same actual signature would not be affected by the mana barrier.
Do you think the shadows were these homies like souls?
Some of them, probably. I mean, there was. I'm trying to think. There was probably about what 40 shadows, 40 zombies that we came across. There's not that many bodies here.
Yeah, but they kept hopping out of bodies and grabbing new ones.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
the
know.
shadows were the same. I don't know.
This whole thing just. I'm not even talking about the bodies. Just this whole thing reeks, man.
Literally and figuratively.
For the record, I'm on board with you. We should have gotten out of Dodge when we had the chance.
There is still a lot of unknowns.
Mm-hmm.
I have been thinking about that too. Maybe our next powwow I'll bring it up, but maybe Mason can ask nicely to see if he's okay with us rummaging through these bodies.
Yeah, he might be. He might need to be the one to. He's got the in, so. All right. Good talk. Are you okay? By the way, are you good? Do we need to Do we need to talk? It's been a rough couple days.
Yeah, no, I've been processing. I've been doing all right.
Okay. Well, same deal I made Drake back in the day. If you need to punch somebody, come punch me. I can take it.
I'm good. I'll just pray if I need to calm down.
I mean, fair. A good punch can really help, though. That's neither here nor there.
Studies have actually been shown that punching really doesn't get rid of the anger. Only internalizing it and accepting it will truly calm down. But either there, it feels good in the moment for sure.
Sometimes, yeah, you just gotta feel good about something anyway. If you need anything, let me know. 'Cause
Likewise.
it's been crazy. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like, kind of clap him on the shoulder and turn around. Go back to the rest of the room, kind of just taking in the sights and the smells.
Yeah, Mace.
Yeah.
Do you think your buddy would be okay with us digging through some of these bodies? We were thinking we might want to try to see if there's any leads or anything that might give us some information about the plan of Kamazats.
Point. Hey, man. We're kind of here investigating something. These bodies might actually have some clues for us. Again, finders keepers, spoils of war. When anything good in there is yours, you've earned it. But it would help us if we got to, snoop around in there a little bit.
Do as you want.
Appreciate it. Also, if we need to kill some time waiting for that sun to go down, we also have a whole other side of this catacomb that we should probably clear out. And now that we have a super soldier, it might help. You down?
I don't see why not. I gotta stretch my legs anyway.
He could probably do it faster by himself then.
Well, we should at least give him backup.
I'm not saying.
Also, it's kind of rude to assume that he's just going to do all the fighting. You want to take a back seat, or you want to stretch your legs out? What you want to do, man?
And he sort of stands up and begins, really trying to stretch out. And even though he is a bit of a lanky guy, you can definitely tell he's got movement and extreme muscle. He's just very well put together for someone who's probably 140 years old at this point. But I'm interested to see what Ares looks like nowadays. You can go ahead and take point.
Dead four, sir.
With him stretching out, who's taller? I'm 6'5".
You are, for sure.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, as he's stretching, I'm going to stand up a little bit straighter and, double check the height and then kind of go back down.
I think Mason's like 5'10". He's just average.
He is 6'1".
Oh, hell yeah. Then I don't even stretch out. When he stands up, it's like, I got him. I'm taller than that. Cool.
Dobrik
That's
is
a real-life
actually
thing I do.
1.4 meters.
1.4 meters.
All right, fine. I'm I'm like 2 meters, because 2 meters is like 6.5 feet.
Yeah. He's like 1.95.
This is a weird conversation.
This is a thing I do IRL because I'm 6'5". I have this weird, like, I call it a tall guy complex, where if there's someone who's even remotely near my height, I have to double check. I have to know who's taller.
Well, we will have
Yikes.
that moment when you meet me.
It's true. It's true. So yeah, you're taking point.
Okay, I will
But
reload.
I'm assuming you guys want to search the bodies first.
Please. I mean, you guys can go investigate and do that while I'm over here. I probably won't be too far behind.
Take your time as he goes over into the corner and grabs a very old go bag. As he opens it up and tosses about 3 blood pouches in, and a couple of extra boxes of ammo, and a couple of other personal effects that he tosses in the bag. But he packs up and he's like, "Whenever ready."
Yeah, I'll reload my magazine, pack the repack of the mag that I just shot, and I'll also kind of look at Dobrik real quick before he goes. And I was like, "Hey, before you start searching bodies, could you like patch this up? He like really fucked up my shoulder."
Like a whole bunch? Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I'll pull out I really need to get a first aid kit. I'll pull out a med kit. Yeah, just give me a couple minutes.
Yes. Go ahead and roll your
Biotech.
that one.
While he's doing that, I'll go search the bodies.
Okay. Roll perception.
It's 5 hits. What's your essence, Nathan?
5.
5.
So 5 hits.
Yep. So he's only what are you 3 down?
Yeah.
So it'll take just like 3 minutes to heal up the damage that was done. Konami, as you're searching through the bodies, you notice that each one of them have on their hands what looks like massive scarring, but it's done so in a design. And you can sort of see that the way they're sort of laid down next to each other, that the designs sort of intertwine into each other from one hand to the other as if they were hold hands. No one has any comm links on them. The only thing that you find on this person is a extremely wet bag, but it's a small bag.
I have a hunch what's in this bag. I'm going to kind of take a deep breath and peek in the bag.
It is a heart.
I knew it. Just going to hold it up, to hold the bag up and just go, it's a heart. They had a whole ass heart on them. And I'm going to set that aside and keep digging.
You keep digging. I mean, other than the 17 holy symbols, 17 sets of robes, and 1 heart in a bag, that's all you really find.
They're holy symbols. Are they like necklaces?
Yes.
Are they like rings?
There's
They're
necklaces.
Can I wear all 17 of them?
Absolutely, if you really want to.
I'm going to put all 17 of them on.
Okay.
While he's wearing all those, Dobrik will one by one move them aside, make sure, see if any of them are focused or magically.
After, we won't even have you roll for them. None of them are magically inclined, cursed, anything like that. But you do notice they are all different in their own way.
They're Like, do they make a pattern as well, like the scarring?
If you put them in a certain order, they may.
Hey, I don't want to take up any more time. I'm so sorry. These dudes, they all have scarring on their hands that if you line them up, it makes a design. Like it makes something. So I'm kind of curious to find out if their holy symbols do the same, since they're all a little bit different.
So you're saying make a giant puzzle that might summon Kamazats or a blood
I mean, fair.
spirit?
Maybe okay. Hey, okay. So for something like that, I would think you'd need to finish the puzzle, right?
Right.
All the pieces would need to be in place. If we can surmise that it's gonna fit together,
Just don't put the last one in.
then we just don't put the last one in.
Could work.
What are we putting together?
Your mom, don't worry about it.
Oh,
She was a lovely woman. What are we talking about?
All of these holy symbols could potentially make something, because all these dudes have scarring on the back of their hand. If you'd pay attention and stop fanboying over your vampire Navy SEAL here, then we'd be able to have this conversation.
I didn't know I was part of it. You two were over there doing things. I was dusting off my wound.
You're a wound. My
Oh, yeah,
affection for
speaking
you
of-
never heals, baby.
I'll go over and take off the med kit and make sure everything's all nice.
Okay. You are thoroughly patched up.
I
All
mean,
right.
by that logic, do you want to take their hands too? I don't.
No, that's gross.
Okay.
They could be tasty though.
Boat snack.
I mean, if we're gonna be friends with a vampire, we probably should keep in mind, potential victim syringes. We should probably invest in some syringes.
I have two that are implanted in my mouth.
Well, I mean, what if we go on a thing and you're not with us?
I mean,
I
I
want to bring you back some blood.
I can
bring
hunt
him back,
just fine on my own.
He is a grown-ass vampire. Don't need no care.
I'm just saying, it's polite. We're bringing these guys food back. Why can't we bring our buddy the vampire food back?
Also, yeah, hi. We have a whole grip of... You know what?
A whole grip of what, friend?
A whole group of money. We have a whole group of... And I say group of money because it's different currencies. I'm a collector of paper currencies.
It's a literal bag of breadsticks.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of a concern. How much willpower do you have to not just... I mean, you're not biting us, obviously, but I mean...
You had a
That's a
snack
bit
12
lucky
hours
here.
ago of 17 people.
we did just meet you. I apologize. Your morals. Do you plan on just eating anybody? And also, when you eat them, do they die? Are they good? Do they just wake up with less blood and they're like, oh shit, like what the fuck?
Depends on how much I need to fill. Sometimes I can drain completely and the person may die. Sometimes I just take a couple pints off the top. They don't know any the wiser.
Okay. So, I think if we all agree that you don't end an innocent, I'm not going to complain. If we come across a bad guy, drain that fucker. We don't care.
You know,
Obviously.
we might have a consistent supply of food for a little bit if the White Lotus keep wanting to knock on our doors at night.
Solid point. We kind of have a feud with a really dumb gang around here. You can eat them all day long.
I mean,
long.
to be fair, I mean, innocent is a very loose term and all about perspective.
Uh-oh,
How about-
Punisher vampire on our hands?
How
That's
about
out of character.
we go with the old... You should know this term. This term was still used back in your day. We go with the don't ask, don't tell kind of thing. He comes back fully not hungry, and we don't ask questions?
Whatever
Gotta
helps
be-
you sleep at night.
Yeah, by the way, that don't ask, don't tell thing, yeah, we gave up on that. It's cool now.
Yeah, that was before I left.
Well,
I mean,
whatever.
people bring news down here. Again, I'm pretty
yeah?
sure.
Wait, so you got these people to talk before you ate them?
I can be enlightening if I need to be.
That had to be
I just-
terrifying.
Or the pause makes it either intimidating or flirty. I don't know.
It's a mystery that
He
Konami
looks
will
over to
probably
you.
Find out one day.
Don't ask, don't tell. Am I right?
Swiggity Spooty, he come up for that booty. All right.
Gay vampire called it. I'm gonna keep all of my my newly acquired holy symbols. Looking
they even
like
work?
little
Do holy
I don't
symbols
have any-
work?
faith in it. There's no. It's just iconography at this point. There's nothing to it.
If I splash garlic on you, are you gonna, hiss at me? Mr. Vampire?
No, that is a little offensive.
I don't know
But
how this works.
Yeah, he's kind of racist.
a stake to the
Culturally-
heart will do some damage.
You might joke about being racist. I think it's more culturally educational. I just want to learn.
I mean, I'm gonna walk out like I'm gonna be like, "Shall we go?" And there's better ways to ask your questions, man. Like you're a little too blunt.
Straightforward gets the best. There's no confusion. I asked exactly what I want to know. Best way to give the answer.
I mean, more flies with honey, but okay.
Well, let's go find some dumbasses to kill.
I'm gonna rack the shotgun again, one-handed. Just go. That's so cool. Why is this cool? And then I'm gonna pick up the unspent shell that I just racked out because I had already reloaded it, and I'm gonna put it back in.
You'll love to see it.
Mason, Konami, Dobrik, Santa Claus. What's your name?
Santa Claus?
All
No,
right.
his name
I
is
lied. It's
Cramp Daddy. Yeah.
And Krampus speaks up for the first time. It looks like you have this mostly under control. I'm gonna be back at the dead end if you need me. I'm gonna rest for a little bit
See you later, Cramp Daddy.
as the
Get some sleep
snow
there, Cramp
begins
Dizzle.
to melt on the floor.
Later, see Dad. Okay, Dad.
Oh, we abbreviated the abbreviation.
It's true.
Cramp Daddy became Cramp Dizzle.
You hate to see it.
That's Special K.
Yeah, Special K, KD, KD ratio.
KDR, baby.
What? Actually, I'm just gonna look at his uniform. Does he have his name patch?
Yes, it is Sergeant Drez.
Sarge. Anything else you'd like to call you by?
Sarge is fine. Drez is fine. Anything
I'm
besides
going with
Vamp,
Sarge.
it's fine with me.
What about Vamp Daddy?
That sounds racist.
Kind
That's
of.
coming from me. That's coming from me.
You hate to see it.
I think you're just trying to drag me down to your level, really.
It's not a great level, but you get the answers you're looking for.
I think it speaks volumes for our group when the Blood Adept is the most socially aware.
I'm learning.
And I'm proud of you. Every day you get a little bit better. Be there.
Now, is it the trolls, or the orcs that have the horns?
Troll.
Orcs got the tusks.
Both. Both have
Well,
tusks.
they both have tusks, but trolls have horns. Orcs do not.
Do all trolls have? It's not the time or place. Let's go.
Yeah, move out. Let's go. I'm just gonna start like sheepdogging him out of the room. Just like, come on, let's go. Let's go.
You hate to see it. You guys head to yeah, so you guys head back the way back the way you came, and then take the other path down. And it sort of mirrors the same path that you guys are heading down the original time. It does come up to another wooden door.
Hey, Sarge. I think we got another holding cell. Do you know of any other people like you in here?
If so, I have missed opportunities.
The
You want me to
friendships
take a
that
look?
we could have met. Yeah. Go ahead and fly your... Actually, I don't really need to move. You can just kind of go through me. Is it going to feel weird?
Only one way to find out.
Uh,
I'll sit down and I'll just project one, make sure there's no mana barriers at this door, and then if not, I'll fly on in.
When,
do we feel it?
No, you do not feel any sort of presence passing through you.
I'll
When
manifest a little bit inside of Mason, and then keep on going.
Tug at the lung or something.
Right, it's just like
Oh!
something moves inside of you just slightly, feels uncomfortable.
And when Dobrik like slumps to astral project, I'm gonna like do like a little crawly thing like on the back of Mason's neck, mimicking a bug.
I will jump.
At this point, Sarge will definitely take a look over towards Dobrik.
He does this.
Oh, you weren't around for ages.
For what?
Oh wow, yeah, no, he's Do you want this or should I take a stab at it?
100% you. I'm not going to be able to do it justice.
Okay, so the same way that you're a vampire, magic is back. Like, magic is real. He is a combat mage. He specializes in making things go bang. And because of that, he can see the spiritual world, and he can make his spirit leave his body. So right now, as I kind of like put up Dobrik's body, this is Dobrik, but his spirit also most likely beyond that door. So he exists in two places. We can't move his body, otherwise he might not find it. And it's really complicated past that. But that's the crash course.
But what if we did move the body?
I think about that every time he does this, but that'd be really messed up because he can't find his body if we move it. Like, he has to go back to the spot where the body was to be able to get back in his body.
Right. And I guess that makes sense why I can see him over there.
You can see him?
And he sort of
Close to me.
he waves back at you. I guess
I know I just met you, Sarge, but like, I'm calling bullshit.
I don't understand it, but I mean,
It might be a vampire thing.
dragons are back. I don't see why magic can't be.
Yeah, I think it was dragons coming back that brought magic back. My history's weird. I'm only
Ancient-
27, man.
Hold on. Ancient book. You probably remember. Remember Lord of the Rings?
Rings a bell.
They made movies about it. It's dope. Pretty much the same thing, though.
So there's one ring to bring down.
Yeah, no, about the wizards. There might be. Is there scary rings? Is that real? I'm gonna look at Co.
I'm gonna look at Dobrik's unconscious body. I don't know, man. Are there scary rings that I don't know about? Shit, I forgot that you're out there. We'll sidebar that.
Put that pin in that.
Yeah.
Wait, there was a movie that came out in 1990 called Lord of the Rings. It was an animated film.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you see that one?
No, I was
He was here in 1990.
No.
in the military in 1990. No, I did not see it.
You could have seen it.
I was in Germany doing a job.
I mean, there's downtime.
And trust me, it was not filled with watching animated cartoons.
Guess it was the 90s.
Military.
So yeah, no, but It's what it is, I guess. Anyway, Dobrik, you go up. There is no mana barrier to the door. You can pass through the door without any sort of issues. You get onto the other side. There looks like to be a skeleton in the middle of the room.
Gotcha. Like undead skeleton, or just there's a
Just
old corpse.
old corpse. Just a skeleton, not moving, not dancing, just laying there.
Nothing fun. No, not spooky, scary. Just
Spooky,
skeleton.
scary skeleton. That's all I can say. At this point.
We are clear.
Very wide-eyed, Sarge just looks back to.
There's a skeleton in the other room, but not like ghoul or undead possessed by a spirit skeleton. There's just nothing in there that I could see.
I will take the key off the wall that I'm assuming is there.
There's no key there.
Oh, is the door locked? I'm gonna check the door.
It is locked.
While I'm still holding Dobrik, I'm just gonna look at him and go, "Is there any sort of like weird Lord of the Rings, like one ring to rule them all kind of thing that we don't know about that's going on in the world?"
He's currently like cradling you.
I am not allowed to tell you.
What?
Shit.
As I turn around and donkey kick this door, I'm like, "What did you just I'm like,
Roll body plus strength.
And as he's kicking the door, I'm just gonna go, "Professionalism."
There could be something somehow related to the One Ring, or maybe like a group of 9 rings. Who knows?
Dude, dibs on one of the rings of man.
Great.
Those are the worst.
Those are the worst. That's brutal.
Right. Your foot goes literally through the door.
I'm gonna, at this point, like aim for the hinges, I guess, and just kind of like butt it.
Yeah, it comes right off the hinges. The door sort of falls back. This door was definitely not taken care of as well as this area. And the inside just feels like, I wouldn't even say rotting flesh at this point because it's been there so long. It just smells mildewy at this point. But you do see a skeleton that is inside the sort of similar looking military armor.
I will check his dog tags, which were made of metal, so should still be good.
They are not on him.
Anybody be upset if we took that armor? Like, it should be pretty good armor.
Sarge stands up. You Ares?
Nah, but he is, and I'll point at Mason.
Then he's the only one able to wear that armor.
And I'm not gonna wear a dead soldier's armor.
It is sort of bad luck, but it is what it is.
I will check its name patch.
It looks like it was ripped off.
Looks to me like the armor's up for grabs.
I will say, whoever else was captured with me, they're not using it now.
I would really like you guys not to wear this armor.
I mean, I'm not gonna. He already said that I'm not allowed to because I'm not Ares, but you're Ares, bro. Like, when are you gonna get another chance to wear this kick-ass armor? That looks cool on him.
By the way, that was
cool
Sarge who was saying, like, hey, they're not using it now. Like, I'm sorry. I
think he just gave you the go-ahead, bro.
It's up to you and your beliefs, but he's not using it, and that armor's still functional as Drake. It's probably better than what you're wearing now.
I understand you have codes, and I don't know if morals or ethics are the right way to do it, but tradition, sure. I don't know how much that means to you, but at the end of the day, you want to keep breathing, right?
I guess. I'll at least pick it up. Is there anything else in this room?
No. It did not look like this individual was as gifted as Sarge was, whether in vampirism or in any sort of other way. I'm sure he was still a badass, but as far as I can tell, he did not get the same treatment. There is no cots. There's no anything in this room besides what looks like to be a holding cell.
All right. Well, I'll give my respects the way an Ares would to another soldier and take his armor. I guess put it in my bag.
Is there like a ceremonial passing of the torch?
Whichever way an Ares soldier would do it, that way. I don't know. I don't think they got that deep into the lore.
No. I mean, honestly, he's already resting, and
gone.
they took his tags, so there's no way to bring his remains anywhere back to where. And I mean, I guess my question is for you: where are we?
This
Toronto.
Toronto, Canada.
Toronto. UCAS.
Guess that's why you guys speak English.
I mean, and I'll cycle through my languages. Both in Japanese and Spanish, just asking, would you rather I speak this or would you rather I speak this, respectively?
You can
I'll start speaking Punjabi.
you can
What?
speak English. I just didn't know if we were still in Germany or we were.
All right.
9. It's like walk. Start walking out the room.
9 kamasats.
No me gusta. And I walk out of the room.
He kneels down next to the skeleton and just sort of bows his head for a moment, and goes ahead and shuts the door behind him, or picks back the door up and closes it as best he can, and we'll go ahead and exit.
All right. So,
What time is it when we came down here?
It was pretty early in the morning. You guys literally just woke up, and yeah, it was super early in the morning. You guys made a cup of coffee, regrouped, and then head down. So probably at this point, probably like 7 a.m.
well, we still got a whole day ahead of us. Should we go peek around at one of the corpses like we were talking about, or should we go hit the zoo? Because, I mean, like...
Wait, your choices are
Potential-
between a zoo and corporations?
And the
It's
power
not a
plant.
zoo in a fun way.
Yeah. So Toronto's kind of an apocalyptic area right now. All the power and the internet went out. So
Matrix is down.
there is no law, really.
That I can get behind.
I guess before we get too far into it, what do you want, Sarge?
Just
Now that you're free and there's no mana barrier keeping you in here, whether you know about that or not.
a what?
Once night comes, another magical force field, so to speak, that if you can't break through yourself, will knock you unconscious or, keep you contained. But I have dispelled that, so now you are free to roam wherever you want tonight. Really, I don't think there's nothing we can do to stop you. What, now that you've spent 105 years underground, what do you want?
That is a very deep question that I don't have the answer to. It's been 105 years underground, 104 underground actually. A lot of travel beforehand. I don't know the first thing about what's going on in the world or what we're looking at. You're talking about magic is back. I mean, your part of my bluntness, but you're short and you got pointy ears. I don't know if that's genetic or what's going on in the world, but
like, no offense taken. I'm an elf. Pointing at
You're a
Ulrich,
what?
He's a dwarf. I'm an elf.
I will roll a judge intention to see if he's being truthful.
yeah.
So,
Well,
like,
actually,
you
what is
know,
my judge intention?
I'm an elf. Taller, better looking than humans. He's a shorter,
A 2.
slightly better looking than most humans normally.
You got a 2, by the way.
2. He seems to be very sincere. I mean, it seems like he got his vampirism, and then, I mean, just because you get vampirism doesn't mean you know everything about magic. You still have to be trained in understanding what you're seeing, what you're looking at. But, I mean, he seems to be telling the truth as far as you can tell. I thought those were creatures and things in books.
Lord of the Rings. It's real. We went over this.
When dragons popped back up, a lot of the old stuff that everybody had written off as like myth and fantasy and made up kind of came back with it because, you know, truth is stranger than fiction, right?
I don't know. This is Drek.
I mean, it's some hella Drek, that's for real. But welcome back to society. I'm sorry that the place you're coming back into society is on fire and has no power and the Matrix is out.
Just looks like Germany to me.
Well, when this is all said
That
and
should have been
done,
funny.
when this is all said and done, I got a place out in Seattle. You're free to, you know, shack up if you need a place to stay for a while. I mean, brothers in arms, I'm not leaving another brother behind, you get what I'm saying?
That makes me nervous.
No, me too.
I appreciate. I need a moment. You said it was bright outside. Is it so early? Is it like what time of day is it here?
It's like 7 a.m. So you got a whole, I would say probably 13 hours to be safe till the sun goes down.
We can come back and escort you around.
Yeah, just let me know. I'll be in my bunk if you need me. I got
All right.
stuff to think about.
All right. Well, have a good one there, Sarge.
Yeah, thanks.
You want me to hang out around here or just come back?
Just come back. I got some thinking to do.
Definitely.
As we're
Yeah.
leaving, I was gonna ask Mason. Hey, do you mind if I take a quick peek at that armor?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to flip on my astral eyes, make sure there's no weird enchantments. I don't know if I can see curses or not with that thing, but just make sure it all looks okay.
Yeah, it looks completely mundane. It looks a little wear for tear, but it doesn't have any sort of magical effects you can tell on it.
Perfect. All right, you're fine to wear it. I just, you never know what could happen with what
Gotcha.
we want to make sure it wasn't trapped or cursed or gonna blow up or kill you the instant you put it on.
Well, I don't really want to go too far from here until the sun goes down, just in case, this guy tries to pull another saved person problem and they run off before we could really get to know him. So I don't really want to go to the zoo today. Kind of want to figure out what this guy's going to do now that we kind of let him free.
I mean, we have been running full sprint since we got here. A down day wouldn't be a terrible thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got supplies. I still need to get the generator set up.
I can help you with that.
I appreciate it. We also, I don't know if we can get that thing working again, but you know, I was listening to what Krampus said earlier. You know, kind of made sense. We might need someone with some major knowledge. Um, and I know we've got your guy Hardwire back at home. I don't know if he's much help, but if we could find someone here locally, someone who has been through what these Matrix addicts have been through, I don't know. They might have some insight we can look into. Um, Power plant's not a bad idea, but this is the first time Power and Matrix has gone off simultaneously, so it might not have the answers we're looking for.
Have we tried just looking up who the ISP is around here and just going down to their office and giving them the what for?
That's how that works. We haven't gone to the power plant yet, like we talked about doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that is. We also have never even gone to the Miss Magical Beans magic shop that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, when we rolled in, I drove us this way because Nav said that there was a talismonger up here, and I figured our casty boys would want some to stock up. You know what I mean? Like before.
I mean, we do literally have that giant bag full of cred sticks. We might be able to get some good magic stuff. Maybe there's also an armor nearby. Do some shopping, or I hate the inner shadow runner in me is like, oh, maybe we can make some deals or get that 5-finger discount on some explosives. But I don't know what you guys are interested in.
Inner shadow runner. There's no such thing as an inner shadow runner. You're a runner or you're not. That's completely natural. Embrace it. Sometimes it'll save your life to steal it rather than pay for it.
There's a real juxtaposition of what my day job is versus what these next 24 nights are going to be.
God, I hope we're not here for another 24 nights.
I really don't want to be.
Guys, I'm
26 nights, by the way.
24 nights. Dober's not staying tonight. 29, 20, 30.
I'm scared, guys. Like, legitimately. Like, I'm not even going to try to front about it anymore. I am nervous.
About what?
Kamazats. The fact that Aztec could be involved. The fact that this is something that it's unprecedented.
I mean, we've kind of been at the edge of, high stakes ever since we started running together. What's the difference now?
No, this is when I
Gods.
came in. Yeah,
Corporations.
when I came in, it was to round up the dude that put one in Tigris there, and that happened, and I'm still here for some reason. Not because I don't want to be here. I enjoy you guys a lot, and I hope that comes through. But one is getting revenge on somebody for murder. Now we're about to go punch a god in the face, potentially.
Yeah? I don't see a problem.
I mean, I was thinking of this kind of like a Kamazats thing, but you do make a really good point. Is this an Aztec thing? They don't have any headquarters here. They could probably have a lot to gain for Spinrad Global, Saterkrupp, whoever else is downtown, just failing on their startups of the city.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. It just makes sense, doesn't it?
It does, but we also have not seen Aztec here.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid.
I feel like if Aztec, they might not know you're here, but I don't. I mean, is Aztec constantly on the lookout for you? They always got someone telling you. I don't. What's your? I know your history with them, but how's that relationship work?
That's a good question, Bruce. I have 23 heat with Aztec.
Yeah, you do. So more or less, kill on site.
I know it's on site.
Yeah, so like there is absolutely no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like if they see you, they kill you.
So
And probably at this point, anyone that you are working with.
Oh, so you're putting us in danger.
I told you that when I started running with you.
That's true.
That shouldn't be surprising. Like that was number one when everybody started popping up from my past. I was like, "Hi, here's the deal. You can kick me or you can keep me, but if you keep me, you get my baggage. This is my baggage."
Yeah, I remember. I just like to poke at
Yeah.
you.
So far, I think he's been worth it.
Also, I can't remember a time where we aren't in danger. So
There was that really nice 6 months before we came here.
yeah, but we still had that worry that Ren Raku was still gonna come on by because we kind of led them back to my house and then barely got them to run away from it.
Fair.
Is that when you
So-
kidnapped a girl?
We never kidnapped a girl.
Forcibly rescued, I think, is the term he likes to use.
I like just straight the word rescue, and then she was unappreciative about it.
Semantics.
That's like cult speak.
So my biggest concern is the fact that it's on site with those guys. And they're blood mages, dude.
I mean, we're on site with the White Lotus too. What's
Yeah,
another one?
They're traditional weaponry. The White Lotus have been nothing but chumps since we've been dealing with them. Aztec is blood mages, dude. Chummer,
What's the difference? We show up now, whether you have a shoot on site request or not. We show up in the middle of a blood feeding frenzy. They're going to be like, "Oh, let's kill them. More blood."
it's different. Like
It's personal.
it's the same, but it's different in the terms of we don't have to stumble in on them doing something. We could be in the middle of the street minding our own business, and somebody sees me, and the next thing you know, bullets are just ripping. And it's different than gangers. It's different than just people out there being shitty because it's the end of the world. This is big.
So what you're telling me is we should probably walk around at night or wear some sort of mask to cover our identity, if we were vampires?
I mean, you probably don't. I should probably start doing that.
So what you're saying is there's no downside to you becoming a vampire right now.
I mean,
We keep you stocked up on blood. You already have a friend group that doesn't give a shit that you deal with blood. You have to hide your face anyways.
I wouldn't say that. I do give kind of a shit, but I trust Conan a little
That's
bit.
racist.
that's not racist. That's actually incredibly reasonable for him to say.
Shut up. I'm trying to bring him to my level.
Nah, but God, I hate being the edgy one in the group. I was never the edgy one in the group, and suddenly I'm the edgy one.
You got a real blood blade. Definition of edge.
People are trying to kill me. I use forbidden magics. I'm not happy. Everything sucks. Look, that's me. God damn it.
You're literally Gary.
Right.
So yeah, you guys are heading back to the dead end while you guys are having this conversation, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yeah.
And just
Okay.
in case you fast forward through time, I'm going to be standing in front of that crypt before the darkness hits.
I figured as much. Anyone else going with him?
I'm gonna straight up ask.
At night?
When you go back, do you want company?
Oh. Maybe Overwatch?
Do we have enough time to make a fireball round?
You have at least
Yeah.
about
Also-
11 hours before.
You could make two.
No, because it expires in like 4 hours, so he'd have to do it at like the last 4 hours of the, and maybe
Yeah.
work.
So
I'm also. We never really talked about this. I'm kind of concerned that the Shadow Kamazat's presence here just vanished.
I mean, you just spelled his big ball of magic. I just figured that was your guys' doing.
No, they were just gone.
Then
Oh,
maybe they sucked up enough
There's-
blood.
Maybe we
Are
can
the
talk
trolls
to.
within earshot?
The what? The trolls?
Are the
at this
trolls
point.
within earshot? Okay, then with my voice real low, like,
So what? Should I go to the roof?
let's go to the roof. Let's go to the roof. Let's go to the roof.
You want to bring Karma up there? He was the last one on watch, I think.
Yeah, he's probably awake by now.
Yeah, Karma's definitely awake at this point. There is a troll up on the roof trying to put the generator together currently, as you guys get up there.
I'll just kind of tap him on the shoulder and be like, hey, come on, man. We'll take from here. Why don't you go take a break, man?
Whatever you say.
Well, we're having whatever our conversation is up here. I'll be working on that generator to try to get it all to
Multitask.
work.
Go ahead and roll engineering for me. Or logic -1 if you do not have engineering.
I'll use a edge point to undo the thing.
So, as soon as the troll is out of earshot,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Kamazat's presence disappeared when Jake blew up."
I don't know. Maybe is that him like signing off? Like, peace. I'm out of here. Kill your
No,
friend.
We
Well,
still. There's definitely still that background count until this morning, though. That was well past that.
Yeah, but maybe it's just me that it went down after Jake blew up.
Yeah, I checked around the room astrally, at least, and I didn't see any other signatures besides Jake, Drake, and KZ. KS, I
KZ?
don't know. Kamazats. I was trying to be cool.
So you
That's just
did
how I
see.
imagined it spelled.
Yeah, I've no idea how it's spelled.
Well, I mean, not. It, I didn't see like an actual like aura or anything. Just the general fuzz that that he
Okay,
brings.
so like the noise that was being generated.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I also in that moment too was looking for Krampus because he was the only other mage that I thought he's been kind of shifty. Oh fuck! I never told you guys. When I was up here on watch too, there was something that came out of, and I'll point to the building that was off to the right where the back door was opened up. Something came up and checked me out while I was flying around in the astral. I don't know if it was someone covering up their tracks or something just going through the snow, but it didn't leave any prints.
I don't like that.
Same.
Yeah, that's a little weird, man.
That one took me a second. I was like, "Is there a troll up here still?" I'm just up here talking about their brother exploding.
I also had to think about it. I was like, who the fuck snuck up here? Oh, Karma.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
You guys want to fill in Karma about what happened? I
As a
mean,
vampire.
unless Krampus couldn't keep his mouth shut for 30 minutes.
I think we should save this fill-in for when he's actually here.
Yeah, that does make sense.
It's true. I agree.
This whole place reeks. Like, I'm not saying like the stench is bad. Stench is bad, but like we're in some
Karma
direct
lifts up
here,
his
gang.
arms.
It's definitely you.
That's what I figured. But yeah, we're definitely some direct. You're right.
I don't want to kick a dead horse here or anything like that, but like I think Dobrik had a point this morning. We might be in over our heads, and it would be within the parameters of the job to go back and go, well, there's a god doing shitty things. That's probably why the power's out.
I don't know, man. I don't think. Not only internally will that bother me because I job undone, it'll also not look good on our group's reputation.
Would anybody judge us though? It's Dude, it's fragging Kamazats.
Karma
People
will go
might-
ahead and chime up, but I mean, as far as they'll know, we went to Toronto and didn't do our job. I mean, I doubt that Kamazats are going to be brought up. And, I mean, they're going to just hire some other runner team to come in and fix the power. If we don't, there's a bonus if we do it. And, I mean, so far, I mean, Jarek hit the fan, yeah. But is there anything we haven't come back from yet?
You got shot. Somebody forced me to shoot Dobrik. It's only a matter of time until something bad happens to Mason.
Hey, don't put that curse on me, Ricky Bobby.
Don't you put that
Then-
evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Then how do we fix it?
Is there a comically large cartoon switch somewhere that just says like main power that we can go flip?
I mean, I wasn't necessarily meaning the power. I mean, that's a whole new. That's a whole other story. I was just meaning us. Are we doing something maybe wrong that we're getting dropped on?
Are you okay? You're suspiciously talking way more serious than you normally do.
I think it's the drug. I'm not sure if I'm all the way off of it yet.
Having an out-of-body experience.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
feel like myself.
Yeah, exactly. And he sort of just slumps back down.
I was like, I don't think I've ever heard Karma spit out these many facts.
If we're gonna keep moving forward, I think we need to have a serious vote on this. And maybe we should, like, out of character, we should probably wait on this vote until Karma's actually here. But like at some point today, we need to vote on a plan. Are we going to a corporation? Are we going to the power plant? Are we gonna go try and like Rambo through the zoo and see if we can fix what's going on over there? Are we going home? Like, these are the things that we need to come up with as a group, and we need direction. And I'm gonna look at Mason. We need a leader.
Well, I'm definitely not going home. Not yet.
Okay.
We have correlation of Kamazats, but like we discussed earlier, it could have just been an
Combination.
opportunity for him. Exactly. I think we should check out the power plant because even if it hasn't happened before, it has happened now. Maybe we can take our new friend with us.
Muscle's muscle.
But
So,
I also think we need to find a Decker or a Technomancer or I don't know, fly somebody up here from Seattle if fucking need be.
yeah, let me just
Figure
get you a
it out.
Technomancer. Let me just find that diamond in the mile-long pile of...
I mean, there were
Hey.
a lot of people that found us in the when we were a little hot spot, so we know there's people here.
Is
Put a sign out in front. Put up
Help
like a
wanted.
help wanted sign.
We have bag o cred sticks. Please come help.
All right, so checklist. We want a Decker. We want... What else did we want?
An actual plan.
Okay, here's part of the plan. Y'all worried about fighting a god. How about, until we're in a corner, we see Kamazats, we get the fuck out. We'll try again later.
We just run.
Ooh,
I mean, Kamazats, if we kill Kamazats, I don't think it's going to turn the power or the internet or the matrix back on just by putting a bullet in his skull. So why risk it? Fall back, try a different method. That way, we can still stay here and don't have to worry about the god as much. If we all agree to turn tail and try again later, we'll have, if we're all in agreement, you know what I mean? It's like splitting the party is two people raising guns shooting while the other two are like, oh, we're getting the fuck out of here, right? And then we have that whole combat communication problem. We all agree. Blood Jesus shows up. We show out.
Yeah, just step one, we go, like, step one, we see him, step two, we dip. So that brings me to my next point. If Aztec is involved, and we run into blood mages, what's the call?
I mean, I don't think depending on the size of Aztec, I mean, I've fought plenty of Aztec in the day. They're not too terribly forbidding, but I mean, if they outgun us, then there's no reason to stay behind. We're here to survive. This isn't a war. We're not trying to save anybody by being here. We're not, fighting for pride. We're fighting for money and life and limb. Shit seems too rough. We all leave. All right? This isn't our fight if you think about it.
I think if we find Aztec, then we have found our answer. If we do find some trace of, the corporation around here, and we are able to get proof of that, I think that is mission accomplished. That is enough, at least for me, to say, hey, they've got stuff to gain from, setting this city ablaze, more or less, creating fear, creating panic, completely shutting down any type of capital that these corporations would gain. We might not know how they're doing it. We might not know how to fix it, but that's a bonus. That's not what we were.
If we can't fix it, we should at least find proof. We come back with hearsay, it's only going to get us so far.
Agreed. So if we find these blood mages, if we find Aztec that's somehow linked to a corporation, we blow them up. I mean, the Satyr Krupp person that we found up at Yorktown could have been an inside, or could, for all we know, could have been Aztec infiltrating that corporation and wanted to make them look bad if, that body was found up there. Body might still be up there. I mean, we have that comlink, but we haven't tried to run diagnostics or anything else from that device, have we? I mean, we don't have anyone that really can.
Yeah. I think it comes back around to I can't lose another group.
Oh, no. I'm not dying for this. I'm not letting you die for this.
I got ghosts already. I don't need 4 more.
I'm not dying, but I'm also not walking away feeling like a coward.
Are we also... Sorry, you brought this up earlier. Are we bringing a vampire back to Seattle?
Oh, yeah, I'm totally down for helping out Sarge. I feel like I have never felt so this is a dude I want around. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I don't know what it is about him. I don't know. Maybe it's just another brothers in arms thing, and I'm just trying to get my old team back or whatnot. But I like the guy. He strikes me nice.
Yeah, we're useful to him now.
Yeah, I don't want to talk shit about somebody we don't know, but we also don't know him.
And I could be wrong. I'm not saying I have 100% faith in my gut feeling. I have been proved wrong before. I've seen plenty of people where I'm like, oh, he'd never do that, and he ended up doing that. You know what I mean? But I got a good feeling.
Have we thought about just calling all the corporations moms and just being
what?
yo,
the council of whatever.
We call their mom and be like, yo, they're not playing nice, and there's some fuckery afoot in Toronto.
You just put a target on your back, sir.
I think they are the moms.
Another one.
Moms with guns.
I'm sorry. My apologies. I didn't realize you had the dragons on speed dial.
No, I mean what the hell is it? I don't want to talk to a dragon. That sounds terrifying. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. There is no one there is people above the dragons, but not really. They're just there to be like, oh, we're keeping them in check. In all reality, those dragons are like, you fucking tell them I did my job, and you shut up.
Maybe we do get on the phone with a dragon.
So, how are you going to spread this message? You going to tell the media that's controlled by the dragons?
I mean, that's an option.
it's never gonna be released. You just gave them all of our proof. And they're like, cool, good luck. Oh, hey, I need you to go kill these guys. They've been investigating our dragon overlords.
I don't know, man. I'm offering options. I'm trying.
I can confidently say calling their moms not on the table.
Can we pit them against each other?
I
Get
mean-
one corp pissed at another corp and go, hey, the ship went down up here because they're fighting.
You know what?
Oops.
You're right. Us, small group of people, we should start a war that's going to get hundreds, thousands of people killed again. Again. You hear the word I said again? I've been there. I don't want to do it again. I don't want any younger people to have to do it again because we decided we need to figure out an investigation for a run. Let's pit 2 corporations together and start another war.
We have no leads.
You know, if the bug spirits get out of hand at the zoo,
That's
Oh,
also a
shit.
thing.
I forgot about the fucking potential bug spirits.
Yeah.
we might need to get HRT or Ares or whoever the fuck it is.
Ares
If-
nuked Chicago. If we're going to anybody, we're going to Seder Krupp.
Who has the scalpel?
What?
Okay, so
We
if
talked
if
about it
Ares,
this morning. Scalpel
if
versus
Ares
the
came,
hammer.
yeah, if
Who's
Ares
not
came
gonna
through with a
drop it?
hammer, who's got the scalpel?
I mean, we can get a
us?
small hammer.
Spoken like a goddamn Ares tool.
I mean, the only reason it was a nuke last time is because it was already It was already out of hand. If we can
Yes.
catch it early enough this time, maybe Ares won't just automatically go to the nuclear option.
We could go straight to the targeted airstrike.
But do we just give them an anonymous tip being like, hey, reports of bug spirits, you guys should probably send some people to check it out and let them go ahead and take care of it? And maybe we work in the shadows to help them out? Or do we want to just straight up partner with them and say, like, yo, we're here to help, and then expose ourselves? We
could
also
do it
found
as
one
a-
of your. Yeah. We also
Yeah,
found
we
out
could
one of
do it
your.
as like a. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So sorry.
Discord. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we could do it as like a. Hey, I was walking my dog in the neighborhood and there was a bug spirit. Looked like it scampered off into the zoo. So just like heads up. Also, I moved, so
Yeah.
don't bother looking up my address
I mean-
because I don't live there anymore.
Hey man, I just happened to be flying around the astral, noticed a huge amount of bug spirits by the zoo. 'Cause I
Right.
was thinking about going there and I wanted to check it out first, but
Right.
I think maybe the zoo should be priority number 1. We go make sure there's no bugs before it gets too worse. How about that?
Yeah, we need to start doing something to get our actual job done though, because right now we're just working for free.
I'd say we go to the magic shop today, see if Miss Penelope has anything that could help. I would say karma out with disenchanting these bug spirits, because if they can just go on a banishing spree, that might be best.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for it. I haven't been really to a magic shop since I got struck by mana lightning, so that could be kind of fun.
We head there during the day. I mean, I don't know if she's even open, but we head there. Zoo later tonight or during the day still while we have sunshine. I don't know if we can be back in time before nightfall, but
To be honest, I have no business at a Talismonger at all. And I'm probably going to be staying up late tonight getting to know our new sergeant buddy. Really test the waters, see where he is with us, where he might want to go. So I'm probably going to take a nap here. That way I'm not tired at night, if that's cool with you guys.
do you feel like he would owe us one if we need his help?
We let him out.
Well, I can tell you this. Those Special Forces guy, they always stay with a tight-knit group. And he's going to be missing. He's been missing that. If I had to guess, With me being, brothers in arms, and us also already being a crew, I got a feeling he's probably gonna want to stick around us. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know, but I'll talk to him about it tonight.
All right.
So let's go ahead and head over to the Talismonger. Mason, you can stay back, do what needs to be done. If you don't want to need, we'll
Take a radio.
go.
Take a radio.
You want to ask the trolls about that?
I'm not asking them. I'm not allowed to talk to them anymore.
I'll go.
Last time I did, somebody exploded.
All right, so we go see if we can pick up any magical items. I mean, maybe we can even. Maybe you should go with us, Mason. We could maybe convince her to be like, "Yo, we're saving your town. You might want to hook us up with some of the good stuff." And then tonight we get your friend. We go to the zoo.
I mean, you guys know how to use your words.
Yeah, but not as well as you do. You and your magic mouth.
How
I
far
got-
is this place?
Like down the road. We could walk there if you want.
Yeah, I mean, Konami picked this place because it was just within walking distance of the Magical Bean.
Okay, I'll go with him. I'll take a nap when we get back.
Josh, that was a 5 on the test for the generator.
Sick. About this time when you're wrapping up the conversation, you do get the generator on and hooked up to the electrical that is the bar. And you begin to see the exhaust fan that's on the roof begin to spin.
There we go.
And with that, that is where we will end tonight's session. Really good session, guys. That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
I mean, I thought I was going to have to put down a vampire.
Me too.
I did too.
Good job, Mason. Using your magic mouth. I mean, your words. I mean,
That's what they called him in college.
magic mouth. All right.
For the reasons you're thinking. Wait,
Wait.
Wait, what?
Your words.
I had to pay for college.
Exactly. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out, guys. Really appreciate it. Come back next week where we will not be missing a karma. Hopefully. Knock on wood. Ian, go ahead and tell them where they can catch you at.
Hey, hi, my name's Ian. If you want, let me type this out real quick. If you want, right there, you can find me at twitch.tv/IanFlux. I'll be live tomorrow, like afternoon. We'll be hanging out. I've been wanting to play Hades real bad since it just full released. So come hang out. We'll play some Hades, probably play some TFT. Inevitably, we'll end up playing Tarkov because somebody's going to ask me to play Tarkov, and I can't say no. I have a problem. But yeah, come hang out. Find me over on Twitter at IanFlux12. I'd love to chat. Yeah. So that's where you can find me. Twitch.tv/IanFlux.
Yeah. Also, guys, something cool is happening. 6th annual 24-hour stream will be going on November 14th. Nope, I lied. November 13th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going to November 14th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys come on for that. We will be playing different tabletop games. There is going to be a little surprise going on. That is, I say little, but something the first time that will happen on this channel. And it is some big old news. So,
Some tall news.
Can I plug one more thing?
I will allow it this one time.
Okay, thank you. This Saturday, gang, over on twitch.tv/IanFlux. It's been gone for a minute. Wizards and Webcams is coming back. So the show that started my channel back when it was Mod 20 Gaming, it's coming back. We've got 3 people from the original cast, me, TJ, and Malfoy, plus a new friend. I've played with him IRL a few times. A really cool dude. Come hang out, enjoy the D&D shenanigans. It's all on a boat. It's a nautical campaign. So we're sailors and whatnot. So it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Be there, help make it a real big show, because it was kind of the bread and butter of my channel before. I'd like it to help propel us forward this time around as well. So see you there. It's going to be at 7 o'clock Arizona time. So right now, Pacific Standard Time, 7 a.m. No, 7 p.m. Sorry, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Hey, that
So-
one.
Every Saturday, just a group of seamen are getting together.
Yes.
You had to, didn't you?
Yes. Anyway, yeah, so make sure you guys are there for that, as well as, like I said, November 13th through the 14th. Yes, I'm aware that we're starting to stream on Friday the 13th. I am perfectly aware. People have brought it up. It's going to be a fun time, though.
Oh, no, it's spooky.
Nothing but horror games.
Nothing but probably not true.
Welcome to the game all night for 24 hours.
Bet. I thought about that. But right. No, thank you. Make sure you guys are checking that out. 100% of donations go to, we're doing it for Extra Life charity, but in our area, we will be helping Riley Children's Hospital, and 100% of the proceeds will be going to that. So far, over the last 6 years, I think we've put over $1,500 towards that cause. So it goes a long way in helping the kids get taken care of. You guys will see all of us be spamming for the kids throughout the evening. Down below, we have started collecting already. So if you are wanting to go ahead and start now, feel free to drop some of that down there. Again, it goes directly to the account that I go ahead and send straight over to the website. It goes a long way. Make sure you guys check that out. It's going to be a real good time. Other than that, we'll be good here Monday through Friday. We got content going on the channel, new stuff in the works. EFT for the most part, or Escape from Tarkov, is going to be what's mostly here. Then we run the night on Thursdays, and then maybe possibly a new show in the works. TM.
Oh, snap.
Right. So make sure you guys are checking out the channel. We are going to be updating the schedule down below as well, so make sure you guys check that out. Other than that, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Again, we'll see you guys next week. This will be uploaded on YouTube over at youtube.com/jbrews11 on Monday. So I know we had some issues and got it pushed out a little bit early. We pushed it out on Saturday on accident, but I don't know dates because that's overrated. So make sure you guys check it out on Monday. You guys will see this go live. Be there for it. Throw some comments in there. Show it some love. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you're new here, feel free to hit that follow button. If you're not here, feel free to hit that subscribe button if you can. Amazon Prime, now it's called Prime Gaming. Check that out. It's a free sub. It goes a long way into helping me be able to do this more freely and be able to make a little bit extra cash on it, which I'm desperately needing because some real life stuff's going on. Not the greatest. So make sure you guys are checking that out. Hey, help me out. So yeah, again, super thank you guys so much. Could not begin to appreciate you guys, especially my cast here checking us out on every Thursday, besides when real life stuff happens. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. We can see you guys next week on We Run the Night.
Deuces. Oh wait. Oh, yeah.